We are on. Are we on? Welcome to the 19th Mindanao Film Festival. I'm Jay Rosas, one of the festival programmers, and I am with.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sakura Yamamoto, and I am also part of the MFF team for this year.
Yes, no. So it has been actually 1 year since the last MFF, and you think maging sanay na tayo in these kinds of online setup, no? But we still open with are we on? Can you hear me? No, things like that. So phrases na we have grown accustomed to in our online interactions. But yeah, just like all of our online meetings, all of our online activities, no, activities like film festivals have also migrated online, and it's actually still a good opportunity, for filmmakers that they're still able to showcase their films, their works, despite it being in the online platform. But at the same time, malaki din yung reach, no, because this can be viewed not just by people in the Philippines, for example, no, in Mindanao, but in other places as well. So, how are you, Sakura? It has been 1 year since the last MFF. What has kept you busy?
Since nag-start na din po yung classes, medyo busy po doon. Pero it is really great to be part of the MFF team po again this year. Especially last year, it was very insightful to talk with filmmakers, film directors from different parts po sa Mindanao.
So I believe tama ba ako na that was your first that was your first time actually doing such kind of work na
Yes, sir.
film
First
related.
time.
Uh,
Opo, opo.
so how was it for you, like coming into this kind of um, activity, no, or endeavor na film related? What were your learnings, or what has struck you the most since the last time that you participated?
Yung background ko kasi is sa journalism. I
Mm,
don't have really a concrete background in terms of sa film, and I really need to know the terms, yung mga jargons
mm,
na ginagamit sa filmmaking. And also, one of the thing that I really loved about it kasi yung to know about the creative process behind the well-furnished and produced films ng mga filmmakers. And it was really great to also know and have an insight about sa very difficult and meticulous na process sa filmmaking.
yeah, that's good to know, no, coming from a newcomer. Makonsider ka na rin namin a newbie into this field, and I hope you will like it actually, and you will still stay with the community, no, and hopefully do more in the years to come with anything that is film related. So yeah, just like what I said, it is the 19th year of the Mindanao Film Festival. So last year nag-debut tayo, 18th last year. And yeah, it's actually surprising that the filmmakers, no, whether they're students or non-students, were still able to find time to make their films, to make what they want to do, and submit them to the festival. And MFF is not actually the only festival doing that. A lot of film festivals all over the country, especially the regional film festivals, they have um, they have opted to conduct the film festival online, also to reach more audiences. And yeah, so what um, as per usual, the Mindanao Film Festival actually is being held every December, no? So it's also like a culmination of the other regional film festivals in Mindanao also, at the same time. And it has been that it has that been the way we do it, every year. It's always we look forward to December with Mindanao Film Festival. So actually, there's a development na, no, I'm sure you've heard that the theaters have slowly reopened, no, but
Yes, sir.
still we cannot we didn't have that much time to actually explore whether we can already do that, no, because dito sa Davao, I think do we have theaters na ba that are opening as far as you know, Meg?
Sa Davao hindi ko po wala po akong naano, pero sa Tagum
Mm,
po dito po sa'min
mm,
nag-start na po sila ng open,
mm.
lalo na sa Gmall po.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a theater that has announced its opening, no, but I'm sure maybe in the next year, no, if things will be much better situationally when it comes to opening to crowds, I'm sure we will be back again in theaters just like the usual, no, since MFF has also been for the longest time been played in theaters. Okay, so ano yung next part ng program natin, Meg?
So now, let's hear from Rudolph Alama, Festival Director of the Mindanao Film Festival, for his short message about this year's Film Fest.
Hello, I'm Rudolph Alama, Festival Director of the 19th Mindanao Film Festival. This year, we again defied the limitations brought forth by the pandemic. I hope next year that the world can contain this COVID-19 pandemic so that we can live our lives back to normal. For us, it's watching our favorite movies in cinema houses or making our films without the restrictive regulations. Last year, we had a expanded audience through our online platforms on YouTube and Facebook page. We had our audience from as far as Africa, South Asia, our neighbors in Southeast Asia, Europe, and the United States. This year will not be that different because we will also be having our online platforms on YouTube and our Facebook page. The Mindanao Film Festival will be shown on these channels and Facebook pages. We have 71 films. Majority of this are coming from Mindanao. Then we have films from Luzon, Visayas, and also curated films from all over the world. I would like to thank the people behind the Mindanao Film Festival, starting with Festival Manager Ivan Tadena. Then we have Festival Programmer J. Budots Rosas. And of course, the founder of the MFF, the president of the Mindanao Film and Television Development Foundation Incorporated, the Off-Road Biking King, Mr. Tax Caniedo. Maraming salamat sa inyo. And also, I would like to thank our jurors for this 19th MFF. We have Zurich Chan, Direk Wilfredo Manalang, then we have Ma'am Fe Ginghai. So sana po panoorin nyo yung 71 films that will be shown on our YouTube and Facebook pages. I declare the 19th Mindanao Film Festival open.
So ayun, very exciting, no? Lots to look forward to. 71 films, and not just Mindanao made films, but also films from other parts of the Philippines and even other parts of the world, no? And Rudolph was right in saying a while ago that yeah, have already started screening films from other parts of the world. Like as far as in this year alone, I think from as far as Iran and India to as close as our Southeast Asian neighbors like Malaysia and Indonesia. No? So we have short films from those countries in the exhibition section, and even in the Mindanao section, there's a film actually from a Mindanao filmmaker which was shot in, I forgot which country. I think it was in Uzbekistan. No, so I think it's something to look forward to. A very diverse selection, and Rudolph already a while ago said about the impact of the pandemic, not to the film making community, and I think the theme of the pandemic is very evident in the selection of the films that is featured in the 19th MFF, and yeah, I hope you look forward to that. And ikaw ba, Sakura, the ones that you've seen in the trailer, what are you most looking forward to in this year's edition?
So, sir, for me, considering that most of the films were made and produced during the pandemic, no, it would be really interesting to have a glimpse about the creative process behind the finished outputs during the upcoming Q&A panel sessions,
Mm,
and also sa mga trailers na tingin ko, I think all of the films are really worth the wait for its premiere time. And it is very good to know that despite the hindrances due to the current situation with COVID-19, the filmmakers, along with their crew, really maximized their limitations and gave us such creative and well-produced films for this year's festival.
yep. And yeah, I think one thing that I also like from those that I've seen, from all of the films that I've seen actually, is that we have increasing representation, no, from different parts of Mindanao, particularly the BARM region, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. We have quite a number of submissions from them, from that region as well. So it would be nice looking forward to it for our audience as well. To see that other part of the region or of Mindanao. And yeah, speaking of the pandemic, it's a tradition of the festival that we open with opening film rather. But this year it is kind of a special program because our opening film is actually opening films. No, we have two opening films, and it it sort of rides to the times, not to the current preoccupation of the world. Actually, we named it New Abnormal. I actually remember one of a colleague of mine who said that he refuses to consider this time a new normal.
New
So
normal.
it's not normal actually. It's more of like an abnormal time. So that's where the idea of the title of the program came about. And speaking of the films, we are very happy to partner with two of the major film festivals also in Mindanao, particularly Sala Mindanao Asian Film Festival and Ngilngig Asian Fantastic Film Festival, because these two films are products of those festivals, particularly during the past year. No, they developed omnibus films made by different filmmakers. Um, the first one being a product of Sala Mindanao Asian Film Festival is entitled Age of Blight. No, Age of Blight. So the film actually is made or was shot by 12 Asian filmmakers. So hindi lang filmmakers from Mindanao yung kasali dito sa omnibus film na ito, but 12 other Asian filmmakers. And as far as I know, These include Thai filmmakers, Singaporean filmmakers, Indonesian filmmakers. No, so the filmmakers from these filmmakers try to capture and imagine life under the pandemic. You know, from the hospital corridors of Marawi to protest rallies in the streets of Bangkok, the film mirrors a light amidst the chaos and darkness, life in the face of death. No, and the film actually is more of like an assemblage. It's assembled, edited by John Torres. No, if you're familiar with John, he's a filmmaker from Manila who has also affinities in Mindanao because he has been around in and out of Mindanao for many years now as participant to many film workshops here in Mindanao. And the second film that we will be featuring is a short film, but it's actually an omnibus short film. It's composed of 20 one-minute films from Philippine filmmakers who were previously programmed in the previous past editions of Ngilngig. No? So um, me also being part of Ngilngig, together with Bagani Fiola, the festival director, gathered these filmmakers and asked them to make 1 minute short films, what they think about what their experience is of the pandemic, going through the pandemic, and try to imagine it in a Ngilngig kind of way, you know. So together the filmmakers weave were able to weave a tapestry of new and recurring horrors, absurd visions, and strange occurrences in the time of pandemic. So yeah, there you have it. Our opening films are Age of Blight. This is a 1 hour documentary. Um, and the second one is the Ngilngig super shorts, tongue twister. Super shorts made up of 21 minute short films of various genres naman. And yeah, so after the opening films, actually, we will be all of the films that were featured in the trailer a while ago will be made available via the YouTube channel of MFF, which is youtube.com/slash Mindanao Film Festival. And it will all of the films will go live. They are programmed under blocks, so you will see one block contains several films according to themes. No, so all of this will be available by 8 p.m. No, so stay tuned for that. And tomorrow we'll start the Q&A with Sakura as well. So yeah, just a reminder for you to tune in after the opening film. And yeah, this is only going to be a one time sc- screening. No, so if you can quickly share it to your friends, then yeah, please do. So anything from your end, Meg, before we queue for the opening films?
So, just a reminder lang again para sa ating mga audience na let's support this year's film festival. Antabayanan po natin yung mga upcoming films na makikita po natin sa official YouTube page po ng Mindanao Film Fest.
Yes, and also yes, please check the Facebook page of the Mindanao Film Festival for updates. So enjoy, and thank you for watching the opening program of the Mindanao Film Festival. See you in the Q&As and in the closing.